So we have a lot of young players. We have a lot of young coaches. This is a young team. See how I put all that together? But the question I have and the question I want answered this season is who on this defense is going to step up? Jonathan Gannon now at the helm. I feel like the versatility is going to help a lot of these new players and a lot of these older players and mainly some of these second-year players. So I want to go over who I think is going to have the biggest impact coming off of this new Jonathan Gannon system. So let's get into it.
Touchdown, time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird game nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man Saul Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, really time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast, man. I just want to let you guys know, Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer. Just want to say before we get into this, zigga-zow, zow. So today I want to talk to you about who I think on this defense is going to have the biggest, I guess you could say, impact, or the biggest jump from year 1 to 2, or who's just gonna have the best outcome from this Jonathan Gannon defense. Now there's a lot of guys that I was thinking of. I feel like this whole defense honestly is gonna really benefit from having somebody like Jonathan Gannon, but I wanted to break it down to like 2 or 3 guys that I think really are gonna break out because of Jonathan Gannon being here. Now before we get into that, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that little notification bell, make sure you're getting all this sauce, and be sure to go check us out on the Newsbreak app, man. We got a lot of interviews over there, got a lot of exclusives headed that way, so definitely go check us out. The link will be in the description. If you want to be a member, it is still only 99 cents. I'm gonna probably do that to like my birthday, which is in August, so 3 more months, $1. Join up, you know what I'm saying, get a lot of benefits. And lastly, if you do want to buy me a coffee, just press the link down in the description, www.buymeacoffee.com/PhillyTP. But let's get into this sauce. So the first person I want to say that it might be because of Jonathan Gannon, but I think it's mostly going to be because he's going to probably be in a more natural position for him, and that's going to be Avonte Maddox. I think that Avonte Maddox, realistically, he's a slot guy, and I think that we've been trying, no offense to him, it is what it is. I think he's very good in the slot, but I think we've been moving him around so much and just asking him to do so much. And to his credit, he's done the best that he can. I won't sit here and say that he was the worst cornerback on our team. I just don't think that he's fit to play the outside, all right? Yes, the size is a big thing to me. It is what it is. But I think we saw what he can give us on the outside, and I don't think that's where we need him. With Jonathan Gannon, I really truly feel he's going to put the best players in the best positions, and I think he's one person that's going to really benefit from that, really benefit from going into the slot. So Avonte Maddox, I have you pegged as one person that will definitely break out this year if you're playing in the slot. I think you're going to go crazy. Now, number 2, the next guy that I'm thinking, realistically, it's between a couple people for me, if I'm being honest. The linebacking crew has a lot of people that I feel like have a lot of different skill sets, so it'll be interesting to see where they line up and everything. But I'm actually going to go to the secondary, okay? I'm actually going to go with Rodney McLeod. Now, why do I think Rodney McLeod? Because I think Rodney McLeod last year showed that he is mentally prepared to be a leader of this defense. I feel like he had a great year last year. Unfortunately, the injury obviously was something you don't want to see. But he seems like he's ready. He seems like he's ready week 1. Even if it's week 2, week 3, I think that he's going to come in and have a major impact. You have somebody now like Anthony Harris to the side of you that is competent and is a very good safety. So it's not all on you like it was last year, McLeod, and I think that that's going to help him a lot. Jalen Mills was great, but Jalen Mills was not. He was a safety in college, so I guess the transition should have been easier, but it is the NFL. And he did not do terrible. Jalen Mills did not do terrible, but Anthony Harris is more of a pure safety, and I think will really, really help Rodney McLeod just be who he has to be or who he can be. And I think Jonathan Gannon is going to really try and bring that out of him. So I definitely think that Rodney McLeod is a sleeper to go crazy this year. Now the third guy, a lot of people might disagree with me here, and that's fine. That's 100% okay with me. Look, I'm biased, man. It is, it is what it is. But I think TJ Edwards. I really do. I think TJ Edwards is going to ball out for this defense. I think he will take that third or second linebacker position, depending on if we do go out and get somebody like KJ Wright or somebody else at the linebacking position, which I'm not thinking is going to happen. But either way, I think that TJ Edwards can really shock some people. I've said on record that I think Jacoby Stevens deserves the spot because I love his versatility, and I think he can be a real a Swiss Army knife for this defense. But TJ Edwards showed me a lot last year. He has a lot of raw potential, and I feel like last year he got better in the times that he was playing and the snaps that he was playing. Now, I know TJ Edwards is probably not the sexiest name as far as linebackers go, but I do feel like his skill set can be utilized by us. So I really think that Jonathan Gannon is going to get the best out of all these guys. So like I said, I think the three guys that I'm really looking at right now is Avonte Maddox, Rodney McLeod, and my guy TJ Edwards. Now, a couple people that I was thinking of, just to throw a couple honorable mentions out there, I think Josh Sweat is going to ball out. I think Derek Barnett might ball out if he stays healthy. I don't think that's really a shock, and I don't think it's going to be because of the system. I think he has talent. He just has to stay healthy. So I think that those two are at least on the defensive line, two guys I'm definitely looking for. And honestly, they might be a competition in itself. It might be Josh Sweat versus Derek Barnett. So you guys let me know, who do you think is going to benefit most from this new Jonathan Gannon system, this new defense, and all these new defensive coordinators? I went with TJ Edwards as the number one guy, mainly because of Gannon, but also Nick Rallis. We got a lot of great coaches in this building that I feel are really going to try and hone in on that linebacker spot and try and make it a positive instead of such a negative as it's been for a couple years, to be honest. So, like I said, you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, do all that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But other than that, y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out here. Peace!
Everywhere. This is for you.
Yeah. Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, early time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.